Hi, Franz. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to my little interview. Thank you so much for doing this and reaching out to me and the willingness to share about your career and your job. And yeah, so we know each other. I think when I was working at the SAIT Student Association, and you were there as well. You was a student at SAIT, and you was working at the Student Support Center for quite a while. And I'm just very excited to reconnect with you today and learn about where you are right now with your career and love to hear some advice from you about your career path. So yeah, please introduce what yourself and what we should know about you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Happy to be here. Happy to help you. Happy to finally be able to share my experience, right? My journey. Just a little bit of what I've been doing so far. So, my name is Franz. I am from Venezuela. I came to Canada in 2015 with the pursuit of education and work, right? So I went to SAIT, and that's where we met. I I took the business administration supply chain program, and at the meantime I was working in the student support center, and I was also working in warehouses and operation stuff, just getting involved with what was going to happen in the future, trying to be involved in logistics, operations, supply chain, anything like that. And it was a great experience. It was a great experience being at SAIT. I learned so much, and I met great people there, including you. So
Yeah. So you were an international student back then,
I
or
was an international student back then. I will say I still kind of am because I don't have my PR yet,
okay,
but we're working on that.
for sure.
Yeah, so as an international student, as you may know, it's tough at first, and you get everything right there, and it's a little shocking, especially on my first semester. But we got through, and happy to be here.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, it was incredibly hard for me as well when I first came as an international student, and yeah, like the first few years was hard because the college environment is very different from being in Vietnam. So yeah, it was hard, but it was worth it to really, learn about Canada and get used to it. So yeah, so my second
Yeah.
question is, where are you in your current career at this point?
Yes. So I will start the answer with I was offered a job right after I graduated, and that is a blessing.
Mm,
That job made me move from my city to a whole nother part of the country where I didn't know anybody. I have my sister here, but I don't have any friends here. So and it was very tough decision, but I took the chance,
mm,
and it is worth it. I'm here and I have a job,
mm,
and it is what I went to school for. It's supply chain, right? So it's still kind of like an entry level position, but I work in a procurement position in the procurement department,
mm,
and I do negotiations with people and stuff. This job is in a construction project.
mm.
They are making a plant, so I am the contract administrator, and I talk to people and I have to negotiate with people.
Yeah. Do you do a lot of negotiations with businesses as well? Like,
Yes, I do.
yeah.
I do. I do, and I will say I never I never imagined I would do this. I mean, it's crazy because I'd say what you learn in supply chain, it's three major things: logistics, procurement, and operations.
Mhm.
And to be honest, I hated procurement, and this is what I do for life now. A crazy change, and I love it. I
Okay,
love it.
that's
I love it.
I know, yeah, like things can be different in real life than when you study. So, yeah, it's really great. I know that, studying is great, but I felt that I learn a lot more when I'm on the job and actually apply those that I study into what I do. And it's the experience that's really very valuable as well. in combination with education. So yeah,
That's right. It's crazy.
I'm happy that you enjoy it now, even though you hated it when you were.
Yeah. It's different. It's different, but it's good. It's good.
Sure, yeah. And so, yeah, what's your path, your career? I think you already share a little bit about like you study at SAIT and now you ended up there. But anything else do you want to share about that path? Or like,
Yeah.
why did you choose it, for example?
Yeah. So, for example, when I was at SAIT, I took different jobs in logistics / operations in warehouses.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to be, in the same scope as supply chain as my education. And I would say it's not entirely what I do now, but it served as a background, just knowledge in addition to my education. And right now, I would say it's a lot of teamwork and a lot of customer service. Like you have to speak very well, and you have to be in a good position to negotiate terms, money, stuff like that. And I think everything built up to this place now where I'm at. Yeah.
And so why did you choose supply chain in the first place?
Well, I will tell you a little background. I have a background in, I don't have a background. I was going to school for IT, information technology, back home. Something totally different. And I tried to continue my education here at SAIT, and they say, "Oh man, you don't qualify for this. Like, you need to take this course and this, additional classes in preparation for IT." And I'm like, "No, not gonna do that." So they offer me different programs, and they say, these are the different programs that you may be able to take that may work for you. And business administration was there. I decided to take business administration, and I decided to take supply chain because it's more related to different industries. And I think I wasn't a fan of other majors like accounting or finance or marketing. I think supply chain hit for me, and I liked it from the start.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense to me. Okay. Yeah, like it's the same to me. I chose marketing because I really felt that that's what I like the most, and I wouldn't be with other ones. So good decision though. Like I know sometimes it's hard for people to choose what they really like or good at, and you made the right decision. So that's a really good start.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. So my next question is, so what do you like about your current position right now? And what are the challenges that you face every day?
Yes. So what I like I said, negotiations, believe it or not, it's very fun. Really, because you have to review and analyze things and just try to find the cheapest price and the cheapest thing. And in order to do that, you have to do like research and work with your teams and spreadsheets and all that. I find that very fun, honestly. And for challenges, the first thing was that I was a fresh graduate within a team of when everyone is senior. Like everybody in my team are senior, and that was very tough at first. Of course, they were speaking terms that I didn't know back then, and they will sometimes, some people would look at me like I didn't know, because I didn't have the experience, but I did have the knowledge, so I knew some things that they didn't. And that was challenging. Also, I would say multiple roles, because I'm in multiple teams. In my department, I work with contracts team, with the site services team, with whatever team, multiple teams, and I meet with different people, and it's fun because organizational skills, teamwork skills, that is very fun, but also challenging at times. And also new challenges every day. My boss, he makes sure he challenges me every single day.
Really nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's very fun, but it's tough.
He challenges you, but he supports you, right? Or he wants you to do better. So
exactly. He always said that for the future, to prepare me for the future.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Oh, for sure.
I appreciate that.
Love that. Yeah. So how big is your team right now? I mean, so is that procurement team, and then you have like multiple people within the team, and then you work with other teams?
Yeah. So in the procurement team is huge, but I work in a small, with a small section called a contracts team, which is what I do. I am a contracts administrator. And within that team, we are like 5 or 6 people. But I'm part of the site services team. And we are 4 people. And I'm also part of another team, the back charge team, which we are like 4 more people. So I have to, find my way through to work with everybody, and it's challenging.
Yeah, like my team, my whole organization, we have 8 people right now. And then we work with like 5 executives. So I'm at the Graduate Student Association at UFC. And yeah, so our team is a lot smaller. We work with we work with everyone, and yeah, it's very different from your kind of environment when you work with a company, right? Yeah.
It's also funny because sometimes like let's say in the morning, Monday morning, I will work with my contracts team for this thing. Then in the afternoon, I will work with my other team for this thing. And it feels like different classes, like different courses. So that's very fun, actually. I try to see it that way.
Okay.
And it's fun.
Yeah, not work, it's studying. And if you enjoy studying, it's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess your time management and project management skills need to be like top as well.
Oh my, it's crazy. And I have to book myself a time to actually do my actual job, because I'm always like in meetings with other people and like, come on, man, give me a break. Yeah.
Calendar must be like full. Yeah. So next question is, so where are you heading to in the future?
Yeah. So I hope something continue with the supply chain stuff, right? Hopefully to secure a full-time position, a permanent position, and anything related to supply chain, procurement, operations, or if I have to go somewhere else to another company, I'm down. Like I will face that.
You're open. What jobs kind of environment in supply chain right now are you aware of?
Well, in this city, everything is related to plants and construction projects. See, so chemical plants, for example, the place I work, it's a construction site, and they're making a chemical plant. And after the plant is built, it will be like an operations job, and hopefully I'll be there. I hope. If not, I don't know where the future will take you, right? We'll see.
Yeah, just be open, right?
Yes.
I think you're pretty open to opportunities and challenges anyway, so that's really good. And sometimes changes are for the better. That's what I try to tell myself as well. Okay, so my final question is, I think this is like the most important question that I want to ask everyone, is what are your top 3 things that you advise other people if they want to get into the supply chain?
Yes, I will say the very first thing, it's something that it's still in me from school, from SAIT, from my logistics instructor. Something that I actually have to do every day: read the question, answer the question. Something very small but really important, because at work people ask you to do something, and then you might want to do something else. No, you have to do this. Like, answer this question. I don't care about anything else. Like, there's no time to care about anything else, right? And I think that applies like everywhere, because time is so precious that you don't have to deviate from other things. Just do your job, do your thing, and that's it. Okay. My next thing is learn and be curious. It's learning is everywhere, and I have to learn things every single day, and new things every single day. And that's kind of like my path, because I have to keep doing research, for example, for formulas, Excel formulas and spreadsheet to make things easier. I have to do some research, and it's good because I learn new things and then I apply for work or for real life.
Yeah.
And my last advice, it works for everything in the industry. Don't be afraid to be overwhelmed, because in real life, we have to do a lot of things, and at work I'm so busy with so many things, so many projects, so many assignments. But don't be overwhelmed. Like, you have to apply your time management, your organizational skills, everything you learn, and use it to your advantage. And if there's anything new that it looks very challenging, don't be afraid. Like, just tackle it from the start and you'll get there, you'll achieve it.
Yeah. And I also think that like seeking support as well is important. Like, yeah, don't be afraid to ask people questions. If you don't know,
Exactly.
ask them questions or
Ask a question.
guidance. Yeah. I think, yeah, a lot of new graduates, or even me when I first like got into my new job, I was afraid to ask questions because I was afraid to show that I don't know it. But it's actually, being vulnerable is a good skill, and it's really actually strengthening your bonds with other people and showing that you respect other people and you're really willing to learn and do the job well. So yeah.
Exactly. Me too. Me too. But we got there.
Is there any final words you want to say to people?
I'm gonna say that just don't be afraid, like I said last time, but also be curious and just take the leap of faith. Challenge yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Okay, thank you so much, Franz, for being here today. And we really hope that, in the future, I can interview you again when you're like in a new position, better one, or, when you like move up in the ladder or anything. Any
Anything,
new
of
maybe
course.
career change that you might have in the future. And yeah, thank you for being here today. Yeah, I really think that other people learn a lot from you. So thank you.
Yeah, of course. Happy to help.
I'm gonna hit
All right.
stop recording.